If you have a way of serious immunity, I beg you take it serious.
Is the mic on? Because then it's making a request. So please.
But then they have a mic.
You said you had.
Oh, okay. I say yeah, mask. Yeah, I'm seeing coming JJ.
You said you had a kiss fellow.
So far,
they've not kissed. Stop you from kissing. So kiss it. The kiss can come. Why are you staring at the old man?
No, he doesn't want to live long.
JJ.
We'll kiss, but
Jose, this is our herbalist. So be careful. Don't speak against our herbalist.
Let me see. He doesn't want to live long.
Don't speak against our herbalist. That's why I asked her, what is the name of this month?
Please, when you
hear the name
is called
Kita will say, you know what? So ask them the June man what it is. This month is the hardest month in the world. So one Kita will say, that's why I asked them. I said, the Kita will say, I'm not going to say, one Kita will say, my home true. If you told them, I'm fat. I'm super so in check. I'm going to practice what I'm super so in check.
If we multiply your 8 times 2, still won't do anything.
But that's it.
Deep is Sunday. The longer you go, the longer you
morning radio.
Now, what is the silent?
Wow. And this is a form yeah. Anyway, the cars they drive manual.
Thank you.
Hiring a lawyer.
Thank you.
The young boys need automatic plus a lawyer before they drive.
But that's it.
I'm telling you that because in
true.
If you are 25, 30, oh yeah,
that's all.
That's all.
Unlicensed herbalists.
They eat very healthy.
So. They are unlicensed herbalists.
Organic.
You know, on no black how are you?
That's it.
So when you see an old man, you know, there is a particular thing. How they be careful. Radio. Therefore, American child. The lady thought it was an old man. And you know what he asked them? Hello, wow. Hello, mom. Hello, wow. He was a gentle old man.
Like Nene.
Then what did he say? Hello, wow.
Alibas, what is the name of this month? Say Kayo.
Anyway, Pastor Lucas, I was this is one of the few occasions Ghana is united around something. This is not football. This is not boxing, but somehow.
That's right.
We are all singing one. It was beautiful. We are all singing one chorus, praying one prayer. And now what was mind is prayer. Yes, Papa can happen. Let me say, look, travel to chill, not to hustle. If you say you have
but that's it. Why you got Papa Duncan's prayer? I think that almost all the social media handles. Let me say a big thank you to the page UKFM. I mean, I think I chance on their own there. The prayer, the request, and everything is there. But if you be honest, yesterday after Thanksgiving service,
Christian one,
did any of the prayers trend? What was the highlight of the event? So we kind of cry. It was a sensationalism from the bloggers. I mean, it was too much full of sensationalism. It was Thanksgiving service. And I expected, say, and the bloggers should begin to learn. So Alifas. My friend so far manaka tiene. Se mene wo ehia ne edi nkomo. Ewo afahye bi ase. Na bloggers take yeah. Unim say conversation I usually we having. Yenchia and SMBSC keka no. Unim say here for the public notice. But can you imagine that Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams or by an only answer for the church and come on like personal note. The picture no one from Brevin and I'm in flower and the blogger was recording this and playing for us. When that he was no scale, when he met the people was greeting. Conversation, yeah, it was all in the public space. So bloggers no save you. The Ben Nasa unschooled lifestyle you remember for. Yakobo Empire na ebo anything e call Thanksgiving. Request I dey to nyame anim. Ehun here saying na ye rally around to play it constantly in our mind so we can pray it constantly. MP, that's my problem. On useless, unscrupulous sensationalism. Nyame ehun here. Let's do ourselves a good. Yes, who it's ehun here. Let everywhere be the prayer. The prayer is thanksgiving. Nanke neyeko 3 days time will tell us the things that the unseen part of the game, but that shouldn't take the center stage of the conversation. And we'll be a review or radio, so be reviewed as you see corner way and any beauty pageant, any awards event. Any awards event. One thing that shocked me, for the 250 and now Archbishop Duncan Williams, Dakiwan Mills, Bishop Dakiwan Mills. Dr. Mason Tabel, Ben Humbo. Young friend are now one. Because you can't the fathers of the land. So, Mama, how's every baby Alivas? Constantly, when there's an event, now I see all white event. And when you folk could have been over, color choice may be different. Maybe it could be a spiritual direction.
In both, what do you mean? Is it with the way the media reported the event?
Yes.
That is your only problem.
Yes.
Why is that a problem to you? Because a journalist called events or for the news, and also from a prayer. They almost said it's news to him or the media, and that is what they report. Even go through the main thing. Graphic see nation stands in prayer. Author stands rededicates to good pleasure. Chronicle. Mahama cautions Ghanaians against tribalism. The new publisher and Duncan Williams pray for God. We must travel abroad to chill and not to hustle. I'm sure that is a point. And then massive and it goes on and on and on. Is it not? I mean,
these are newspapers that came this morning.
Yes.
The event happened on the 1st.
Yes.
This is on the 2nd.
So your problem is on the first issue.
The evening of on the 1st, from 12 o'clock down, drive time, all the events, all the radio that came up, evening show review. They were all about the sensation. The entertainment part of the Thanksgiving is what took the center stage. And that is my worry.
Is the entertainment part of the event newsworthy?
It's not newsworthy. For me, I call it foolishness in the body of Christ. You made a statement.
Are the radio stations you are talking about Christian-based radio stations?
They went to report a Christian.
Or they chase news.
They went to report a Christian event. You made a statement one time here. You told Nene. Look at Nene said, Ube nyapa say one day, Nesofu penny, only bedding go. And I mean,
yes.
Menji leader say only neighbor and never discuss sensationalism and fashion. But only neighbor have my wedding come here. Sana watutu na sorry. Sana nyamia friend in koma odi. Emma opinion say. They be oba or say yes, yeah, be see.
So what Monday I was 6 times consistent. They will tell you the sermon, the biblical reference, the Bible quotation, consistent.
Me that say. Not just some person because he had done. Nyansa baby. But how come no catch say watch a soft boy? You suffer too quiet. Mommy.
There are programs, sir. Your Christian program.
Like what happened yesterday?
I want to. Oh, I mean, media creator programs. I think Footprints. That is another thing. Footprints is one.
But that's it.
Our own Frankie Fight had one. We really it was on Hits. Frankie Fight program is Pure Christian. Sako, do you remember the chance?
What's the name?
The name now. The name Frankie Fight of this. I think. I think Ninoy. Yeah, Ninoy of the mental thing. Almost what program this
on
one of the time stations.
Also here. Some so I call hit to say I didn't want hit.
Really? Then I follow.
I saw a flyer says you see I want hit.
Then follow me for a while, okay? So if the person's program, right?
Christian Today. I'm saying you know be a friend. Christian Today.
But your Frankie 5 program here, this is gospel.
Thank you. This is gospel. It is Footprints. And now this is gospel. And now Nino a program, you know, and now this is one for. I'm supposed to report on the 1st July National Day of Thanksgiving and Prayer on the 5 particular angle. But other media houses are their focus is not Christian based. Anything gets there and finds newspaper. So why do you force them?
What you find is
giving who said who back focus on the prayer and the preaching.
Well, common sense should tell a blogger say, yeah, national Thanksgiving. Whatever sensationalism you have is a good news after. What's I quite to say is here, it's a comedian, edge that stage. Now, of a so yes, some among Crofosria, or the software example. Maintain that, say a comedian be the man be an example. Maintain that, so the conphobia example. I just say software one good deal, a year, quiet to say, and fun. But
now you are raising another point.
That's what I make
point is what they sought, you see.
They sought to look for sensationalism from the people who came.
That is his content. Was it fictional? Was it a lie? Did it happen? Did they defame anybody?
The presence and the reason for the activity on their pages has been defeated. National Thanksgiving and Prayer Day.
Do you know that?
Then you come and show me what council electors were wearing to the place. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Anyway,
are you okay? Let's stop this childish game when it comes to godly things. We should stop it. Go on the pages and see yesterday.
JD.
Halifax.
I don't know. Well, what was your take on what happened and what councilors issues?
Well, I saw a lot of things happening, but let me contribute to what Halifax said. Of course, events. And so Craig said, events. The most important. Hey, Luchot, sorry for Tobo. So no, let me consider what he said. Then so, what Councillor Luchot said. Events. Important things now was a bloggers be edible out. No, and nobody out. Important to us. So what dear come on say
the us means the bloggers audience
the citizens
audience no much your blogger no one like your one comment your one
the other baby whether do when you but I make social media no so you comment readers association.
Everybody's upset with what it is.
Some people
most people
go read it. Majority were against what they're doing because National Prayer and Thanksgiving Day and not what we're posting.
What's that? Improbable whatever. Why says the thing is important things now is blogging my you are not doing the right thing. No, if you come here no now the phone up to nipa not it doesn't make sense. Excuse my language. You went there for a purpose where you need to put your camera and get us the right information, message send, no, escalate it to us very well. Now, unnecessary things that were around, you know, to try. I mean, sometimes I ask myself, say, is it for numbers? Now, yeah, not bloggers, maybe and I say, I don't get it. So far as all the two numbers, never ban, or you're okay.
Yeah, Hali, media. You see, and run. Okay, I wouldn't fault the media people, but let me look at the things, the event itself, and the significance for the country. Fine. First time, BBC bye. Now, you know, it's all embracing. Obia, any Obia su idea no awa too. But I think, sir, prayer no, who can't one sem. I think this is not the first time somebody prayed. Ghana. Anytime you are independence, say you handing over ceremony, at least somebody prays, and they pray for Ghana. Into prayer no dear. Say ka pray and kwadia. In 1979, Pope John Paul eba Ghana eba kisi ya assassin. Obiasi once a Pope abaha kisi Ghana assassin. The nature say we are blessed. I think the event shouldn't be about one person coming to pray for Ghana. But it should be the whole country crying unto God for what they want God to do for the nation. And that is why I think the event should have been more about prayer, fasting, emphasis on fasting, than Thanksgiving. Because we share the way President Mahama Kassaf, he was giving references to the Bible. And if you look at the Bible history, anytime a country is crying unto God, the key word is fasting. If I can give you 101 quotations, events are the children of God, the children of Israel, let me put it that way. The people of Israel, whenever they want to appear before God, it is fasting. I don't know how many of the people who came there yesterday actually even fasted before. For me, when a nation is appearing before God, the key is this thing should be the key ingredient in the whole day of prayer. It should be even the day of fasting, not day of prayer.
If the initiative was it is a national day of prayer and thanksgiving, it's happening across all 16 regions in the states across the country at the same time.
But what I saw was too ceremonial. It's ordinary. It is a normal day now. If we hold it's 1st July, no, being there. Republic Day. It's like it is like this. It's like the normal Republic Day and a normal Independence Day. Yet dealing with regions. No, you don't get what I mean.
The solemnity and the prayer aspect that we are actually fasting.
There should be the key ingredient in the whole soup should be about fasting, where the people of God, the people of Ghana are crying unto God. It's not about one person just coming to take the pulpit and pray for Ghana. That would be more of a wishful thinking. Said Ghana, where people will not go there. If they are going to abroad, they should go and chill and come back. That is too wishful thinking. It's not about him, Namiko. No man, Omunye no more a year. I'm for baby. The contrite spirit. Yensum Frenyami. Yensum and friend. I
it's just unfortunate because this is a topic that I am one person. I was so disappointed in MPP when they took the holiday aspect of the Republic Day out and replace it with a day of commemoration. There was something that it brought the value down for me. Now, moving forward to NDC, I am also disappointed that it has now been turned into a national day of prayer. Among the significance of the day, even to the coming generation. Okay, the book, there's a literature book in elementary schools in those days, Thor's Magic. Or say, long ago, before anyone could read or write books, the Northmen who live in the Scandinavian countries of Norway, Sweden, and Denmark used to sit around the fire and tell stories about their gods. When it comes to what's the significance, they used to tell stories about their gods to the coming generation. The moment a nation will lose the story around themselves, they lose their identity. Why? And then Ubisa in the use of what is 1st July would mean. But true independence of Ghana was delayed for 13 years. The bond of 1844 to 1944, 100 years that the country was leased to the British Empire. They were supposed to hand it over in 1944 for us to have our independence. It's delayed for 13 years. When the independence was handed over in 1957, the British were still with us. Until 1st July, where we got our true independence. The say the true independence of Ghana was rather the 1st July. That was where our Brofono.
Yes, we knew.
And so that was the day and was he hold with high esteem. And yeah from Paibo. And yeah for Mpaibo. Ali? No, Obia and Cassie and Chomukrakra, baby. No. Obia and Cassie and Chomukrakra. 2024. Almost, yeah, said it should be a day of commemoration. There was something that was being done to commemorate the day. So, no, it was low. And we can't say me, I'm disappointed. No. And I can't say, send your son on sono. The mother significant crown, I jira, and not I make from history say, Titino, a drew Mribia, ye can't some, ye kind, ye history, no. You can't be if you call Bible no crapwa. Yeah. Fine. Let's talk about this. Ali, we need to. Debbie. 1st July is the true independence. Yes, exactly.
The Black Star of Africa.
Exactly.
And then ignited the independence liberation of African countries.
Yes. That is what look, and more serious about this whole thing, the traditional prayers.
What's the traditional prayers?
Of the people of the land. See, the traditional priest in
African.
Yes, yes. We have Ghanaians who believe in that. They are all Ghanaians. It's part of our culture, our people, who we are. Nobody came to pour libation to the gods of the land. Nobody. The Ghana, on 1st July, no. It's tradition, it's true culture.
Yeah, so we can see about the content I showed you. I'm gonna take one, but I'll do that Friday afternoon after our debate. So first of all, in the party nearby will be JJ will man I once in a while that then I take and I see to my there. I don't know two rows of words on the ministry. Any council I look for out on the Ghana to go and my game. The virgin are there when you talk about this issue. Young copies.
To know your quiz.
The quiz is important.
But come to think of it, like I said yesterday, it is easy for you to run the history and pray with the history. Honestly, it's easy. It's easy that we could have just spoken about the history and go ahead with the history.
Why should they do this?
We will come back. Thank you.
Yare yo, yare yas. Obi benya wana fi yare. Yamfa yare nsu nye nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma, and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support.